Hi, I'm Chaz Curry, Team Wide Open Mechanic, and today I'm going to talk about all the various greases and pastes in the Juice Lubes range and how to use them in the right place and not f them up. Right, this can be quite a dull subject to talk about, so to liven it up, I'm juggling, which is a shit idea. So the first thing we want to talk about is bearing juice. This is a grease. Greases go onto or into things that are constantly moving or you want to take in and out often. So headset bearing, a hub bearing, suspension bearings, bottom bracket bearings, but also things like your axles, which you're constantly moving in and out. That is where a grease belongs. Next thing I want to talk about is anti-seize. This is an assembly paste, AAS Juice. This is an aluminium anti-seize paste. So this goes on to things which are going to get screwed into stuff and then not move for a long time. So grease can get washed out by water over time. So an anti-seize paste on things like pedals, when you're inserting those into cranks, that will stay there, that won't get washed out. Next thing I want to talk about is carbon juice or assembly paste. This is really useful stuff and not just useful for carbon as well. So when you're setting up things like handlebars, you can spread carbon assembly paste in between the handlebar and the handlebar clamp. So particularly for dropper posts, if you've got that seat clamp done up too tight, it can really stop a dropper post from working. It strangles it. So you want the dropper post or your seat clamp to be just done up to the right sort of torque. You don't want it over torque. So use assembly paste in place of grease, and that will help grip to the seat post so the seat post doesn't move, and yet you don't have to over crank that seat clamp up too tight and strangle that dropper post. So assembly paste, grease, carbon paste. Now you know the difference, don't f it up. Yeah.